Hi guys. Um, I want to come and make this video. Um, I know it's been a minute, and I know usually it seems like it's always a long time between making videos, but this one is coming about after just a lot of self-evaluation, just evaluation of my life, just evaluation of society, just where we are, where I am, and just some things that I've discovered. A lot of things I've discovered. I won't talk about all of it, but one of the things that, really um, made me want to do this video is kind of just some reflection. Now, there's all kinds of people that come to these videos, and it seems like a lot of people on social media are just kind of angry, period. And so you get that, you know. I'm not going to worry about that. And a lot of judgmental people, I'm not going to worry about that either. Um, Here's the thing. We see everywhere about racism. We see everywhere about the white man. We see everywhere about white people's antics, white people's racism, Donald Trump, Trump supporters. We see the shootings, the killings of black people. All of these things. And basically, the consensus is don't trust white people. Don't even like white people. Don't even, stay away from them. Stay far away from them. Because they're just no good. They're just, they're evil. They're psychopathic. And they pretty much just wait on an opportunity to hurt, kill, and abuse black people. So we see that. Now, a little bit about me. Admittedly, I have lived a very maybe sheltered life. I've lived a very I'm the kind of person that if you tell me something, I pretty much believe you, or at least I used to be. I'm not that way anymore. I'm really a very untrusting person at this point. But it was very, very innocent. And so, long story short, I'm not really even sure what to tell and what not to tell. But a few years ago, let's just put it like this, a few years ago, I didn't have that hate, mistrust, whatever about white people. I don't even really know what I really thought of them. I guess they were just people to me. But I didn't look at them and single them out and, none of that. Long story short, again, as things have changed, times have changed, you listen to people, maybe even become influenced by people. I learned that they were these monsters and beasts, and to not trust them, and to be leery of them, and to watch them, and everything I said before. And so, I began to gravitate that learned behavior, even through social media, gravitate to people who had that type of mindset. A lot of black power stuff, whatever. And so, um, you know, it became a real big influence for a very long time uh, to feel this way. And you have Facebook friends and social media friends who feel the same way, and they post these things about white privilege and white people do this and what I find, there's some black women who feel that way, but my personal experience has been that it's more black men who carry that. And so, but here's the crux of my video. What I want to know is, after you hate them, after you don't trust them, after you look at them as the enemy, after you look at them as not to be trusted, after you look at them as wanting to hurt you, wanting to scheme and scam on you, and wanting to do you in, basically. What do you do with that? I mean, after you've reached that level, and after you get that, and after you understand that, and after you live in that, then what? And that's where I am right now. Because here's the thing with me, and I mean in all honesty, I never really had white people to be racist toward me. People might say, well, they were being racist, but you didn't notice. Maybe. I don't know. I never really had white people trying to hold me back, trying to hurt me, that I knew and that I noticed. Never really had any to try to ruin me, or hurt me, or left me with nothing, or tried to hurt my children. I just never had that. That has not been my experience. Never had a white person call me a nigger, except for old white people in the nursing home who you're trying to take care of. And I mean, most of them have Alzheimer's anyway. Not saying that racism doesn't exist. I'm not saying that, there's not white people who hate black people. And I'm not saying that a lot of that is not true. But what I'm honestly saying is that in my life and in my world, I never had that. Even growing up in the South, I just didn't have that. To be very, very honest, I've had more black people hurt me and do me wrong and try to take from me and leave me with nothing and hurt me and speak negatively toward me, to me, try to hold me back, try to keep me from doing. Even, in my life, on jobs, even, and I think I've told a little bit of this before, it hasn't been white people or white women or whatever who have tried to hurt me and keep me down and stop me from whatever. It's been black women, black American women, who has done those type things, and, like I say, once you get to the point of you hate them, you don't trust them, they're not to be trusted, once you get to all of that, like I say, as a black, in my 40s, black woman with a under 18-year-old child, my question is, what other resource do I have? What other help do I have? What other, if you're telling me not to go to them, not to trust them, not to believe them or anything, where am I supposed to go? Just like at this point in time right now, I have to go back to school. I have to, for the betterment of my life and my daughter. I have to go back to school. And mostly black men have taught me not to trust white people and everything I just went through. But at the same time, there is no black, all black institutions or help that I can go to. There's nothing set up and established for all black people to go and participate in without white influence or without white people, is what I'm trying to say. I know we have historically black colleges and all that kind of stuff. First of all, there's none in my state, and I'm not going to move just to go to a predominantly black college. I'm not going to do that. So, this hate and mistrust and everything has been taught. But like I say, at the end of the day, what has been established by the black man for the black woman to not go to white people and to white society to be established, to live, to whatever. I mean, because that's just it. Black men are, and usually call black women, or really anybody, coons who go to, and bedwenches who go to white people for anything. And yet at the same time, all they have is their hate, and all they have is their militant behavior. Like I say, at this point in time in my life, I have to go back to school. I have to do those things in my life at this point that I should have done a long time ago when I was, trying to establish relationships and marriages and trying to, stick by my man and cook and clean and be a housewife. And bottom line to all of that, whether you say I was a bad wife, whether you say I wasn't a good wife, whether you say I cheated, whether you say whatever, bottom line is I'm still by myself at this point with a child. And I feel like I wasted a whole lot of time and years where I should have been getting myself established. And like I say, teaching me to hate and not trust white people has done me no good, because one of the main people, or the main person, who thought it was so vitally important to teach me this is not here. And when they needed help, they went to white people. They went to white people's hospitals. They went to, and they trusted white people to take care of them and to heal them and to make them better. That's where they went. But come back home and the white man is this, the white man is that. It's almost like an insanity, and it's almost, like rhetoric. And it's almost like you have to, at this point, look back and wonder, are they the crazy ones? Because, like I say, and I'm not saying this because I'm attracted to white men. I want a white man. I mean, if I really wanted that would be the easiest thing for me to get. But the point is, I haven't had a white man to leave me. I haven't had a white man to hurt me. I haven't had a white man to brutalize me. I haven't had a white man to make me run for fear of my life. Whereas I have had black men like that in my life. But at the same time, like I say, you're telling me they're my enemy. And you're telling me don't trust them. And at the same time, you have nothing established and set up for me to go to and to lean on your system instead of theirs. And when I do lean on their system, and when black women do go to their colleges and get their jobs and get their degrees and everything, then all of a sudden she's a coon, she's a bed wench, she's a enemy to the black man. But you never hear these things once black men establish themselves. Once black men establish themselves and go outside of the community, it's because of something that the black woman did. And without getting into all that, I don't get that. I'm going to shut the video off now. I think I've said enough, done enough talking, and hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. But before I close, I'm going to say that I'm tired of the hate. I'm tired of black men saying not to trust white people. I'm tired of me at the end of the day having to help my own self and having to get things on my own and having to feel like I was a little foolish for even listening to that and for trusting in that, and just anger, just nothing but anger. And it keeps you stagnant. And that's what I've come to realize. It has hindered me. It has kept me stagnant. And it has kept me being a victim for not white people, but for black people. You know. And you're just stuck. And so my decision is I'm going to let that go. You know, I have at this point I haven't shut down my Facebook, and I haven't really unfriended anybody, but there is an option where you cannot see their post. And so the ones who spread this hate about men, this hate about black women, hate about white people, and I've silenced and muted their posts because it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not beneficial. It's not beneficial to me. It's not beneficial for me. So yeah, you guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Let me know your opinion, and until the next video, I'll see you next time.